And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Says we are, but are we actually live? Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. And today we are trying out some... Whoopsie daisy. Let me get that fixed. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're playing some Deus Ex. So, what exactly is Deus Ex? Well, a lot of people say it is the greatest conspiracy theory simulator of all time, and I'm still of the opinion that I still lean towards the strike games, but this is pretty high up there too, for its ability to predict the future in all the worst ways. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So I'll just let the menu here started. There we are. Start a new game. Just standard JC. So some rules for building up your character. First off, always untrain your pistol. There's a reason why, even if you want to take pistol as part of your skill set, you want to do that. So I'm going to go with computer and electronics, and also low tech. It actually gives me enough points to potentially take another level in computer if I want. But what I'm probably going... I'm actually going to downgrade that for now. Demolition is an option because it does mean that you can disarm bombs and stuff like that, which is really useful. You can technically do that anyways, but this gives you a longer duration, so I could probably do that. And then maybe lockpicking once we get a few more points. Alternatively, I could go with embrace the low tech and keep with... Yeah, so I think I'll do this build for now.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Alright, so we are now in game. Let's go ahead and pick up some stuff.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Lockpick, which will be useful eventually. In the meantime, let's deal with a couple of secrets we might as well pick up. Multi-tool, that'll be useful. the energy cell. That'll be useful. And now, there should be a boat somewhere around here. Under the water somewhere, if I remember correctly. We can actually get to or something. We'll look for it later, I guess, once we're done with this. We should have extra.
Welcome aboard, Paul. I thought you were in Hong Kong.
Alright.
Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
So, you do have technically 3 choices here, but let's be honest, the correct choice is universally going to be the GEP gun, and I'm going to explain why once we get it.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue, but don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault. What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Alright, sounds simple enough. Now, the crowbar here can be used for lethal takedowns, but if we're going to try the non-lethal...
everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
I do think that the thing that I was hoping to find is somewhere around here, so I'm just going to have a quick look. Could be at the other dock, and I'm just misremembering it. Hello everyone, Johnny's here, says Johnny O'Malley. Welcome to the stream, Johnny. Alright, let's go ahead and find that boat that should be under the water somewhere. It could be right here. Let's save, and then we're gonna just... It's probably at the other dock, to be honest, so I'm just gonna go there real quick. But yeah, there is a little boat with goodies on it that you can find, so we'll just...
They come this way, I got them, sir.
Head to the other dock first. So here's why we're taking the GEP gun, and there's a couple reasons. One, GEP gun destroys locked doors quite easily, which means that we don't really need to train up our lockpick skill right away. 2, GEP gun cannot be picked up in this first level where the crossbow and the sniper rifle can be picked up. So, basically, if you don't pick the GEP gun, you're just cheating yourself out of it until you get to the later parts of the game.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Okay. His buddy will see me if I try smacking him, so we better fall back for now. Ooh. Oh, he's spotted the droid. Gotten himself insta-killed as a direct result. Fine. We'll just get this. a gas grenade, that'll be useful. Alright, I have this game as prize. I haven't played it yet. Do that one day. Yeah, you should. It's basically, a lot of people consider it to be one of the best conspiracy theory simulators ever made. And for good reason. So I'm going to rearrange my... I'll set that there, that can go there. Set that there. You can go there, and that should be it for the loadout for right now. So one thing you do want to do when you get the chance in this, when it comes to dealing with enemies, if you try to knock them out, go for the back. Since I'm only trained, it probably isn't going to one-shot this guy, but it might, so let's try it. There we go. The hit can be a little bit finicky, and it depends on also your distance from them, too, so you have to be right on them. Bumping into them isn't a big deal, though, so that's good. Thought he was RoboCop, but he wasn't fit to be a RoboPool cleaner, yeah. Actually, before we get to deal with these guys, we should probably head back. Ooh, there's another terrorist right there. So this game does model things like shadows working in it. As long as you're in the shadows, you are harder to spot, simple enough. And you do get some good gadgets that'll help you, like augmentations that make you invisible and things like that are incredibly useful. We'll knock this dude out too. Ooh. And there we got ourselves a crossbow. And they do get the tranquilizer darts the same as we do, so it'll be useful. It's probably going to turn around somewhere. Knock this guy out here, make our job a little bit easier. He's got a crossbow. So that's more ammo for us. Crossbow, I'm going to actually move it to my number 3 slot. It is incredibly useful in the right circumstances, but you do need to be careful because, let's actually see. So we only have 3 tranq darts. Each one of these will knock out an enemy. This is supposed to be closed, but okay.
Freight base is under lockdown until the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I'll check back with you later.
Alright, so for now we will continue knocking people out. Hide in the shadows here. There we are.
Who's there? I think the law's on us.
You don't see anything.
All clear.
Be careful. The NSF has set up
Who's there?
patchwork security
I think the
systems
law's
here.
on us.
Alright, I'm just gonna knock this dude out, and this is also another reason why... This is also another reason to get the Gep gun over, say, the crossbow launcher, because it is useful, but there is a technique to it, which is to run away when you shoot it, because it takes time to work. There we go. Turrets. NSF, password, smash the state. Okay. Now, time to pull out the Gep gun. And actually use it over the biocell for this. Now, there is some caveats to using the Gep gun, but when it comes to destroying that, it's going to be incredibly
The
useful.
NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
I'll actually wait till it comes round and then we'll destroy it. Johnny says, I thought I saw someone, but all I see is a crate. All clear. Keep in mind, Ace, you have lean keys. Yes, I do. But the moment I tried using the lean key, he would rush me, so you know. Okay, that thing definitely glimpsed me, but I don't know if it is alerted. No, it's not. It's about to be, though. Or not. Okay. Okay, that guy's over there. I'm wondering what the play is, so I guess we'll just wait for the bot to come back this way. Then we'll blast it. Opportunity knocks. Okay, that alerted somebody. I think that somebody has a sniper rifle. Yes, he does. We'll knock him out. Oh, he's still aggroed, so let's not do that. We'll instead go the longer route around here. Asher says, time to use the Gep gun for non-lethal takedowns. I don't want to smash the state, I want to swing that way. Wrong kind of smash. Oh. Alright, so now let's sneak up on these dudes. Still only have a couple of these.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. That's how you judge a man? By performance? Then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
As soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
So I think these guys do have a crossbow launcher on one of them. Maybe. Yes, they do. We'll knock out this dude, then we'll deal with that dude over there, too.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Screwed by the hit detection on this on the hitbox there.
Is someone there? I could swear I heard something.
You don't see anything. It's a good thing that shadows are actually a mechanic that work in this game. Even if the hitboxes can sometimes be a little silly.
All clear. Nothing.
Well, that's
I guess we're
an
safe.
opportunity for me to knock this dude out a different way, I guess.
I think we've got an intruder.
Uh-oh.
fascist.
Now I'm screwed. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that could have gone better. Oh well. At least we got some ammo out of this, so we can put it to good use. Let me see. If I remember correctly, it's... Oh yeah, it's the one of these buttons here. There we go. Guy's got a pistol. That mercenary over there probably has a crossbow. Another dude with a pistol. I could put the gas grenade to good use. I suppose I could also consider investing into the environmental skill, because that should help me a little bit with the trank darts. They are a problem in the early game. For example, I'm pretty sure that one trank dart did more to my health. Yeah, I'm at half health. I'm pretty sure most of that was from the trank darts. Okay, let's get this dude here dealt with, so we don't have to worry about this being a 3-on-1 fight. Or we can knock this dude out and see if he does have a crossbow on him, so that'll give me some ammo to work with, so I don't even need to necessarily make every shot count. That gives me some leeway. Alright. I think the play here is we wait for him to walk further away. Then we knock out these two guys here with bolts. Alright, he didn't notice, so we can take both these guys out relatively easily. Oh shoot, well, I could make use of this. Thank you for the free ammo. So now we actually have a little bit extra to play with. And now I can just sneak up on this guy at my leisure and deal with him the good old-fashioned way. Once we get our augmentations up a little bit, one of them should be silent running. We can pick up as an option, which will make this really, really useful. Or really, it'll be extremely useful in this case because we don't have to crouch walk to these guys anymore. Probably going to notice me, which is why I'm doing it this way.
I'm hit.
Johnny says, I very much see why this game is a classic. Yep. So this hazmat suit is a valuable option, definitely. We could use it for this, and we probably will.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Alright. I'll use this to jump over it, and that should spare me the difficulty of having to deal with this again. Weapon mod, laser sight, that's useful. And a magazine improvement. Don't use it for the pistol, at least not at first, because we're probably going to be losing the pistol at some point anyways. Usually a couple times throughout the game, that's just how it is, so you'll be losing your mods if you do that. Alright. Let's keep on. So we already dealt with those guys there. Yeah, if you step on rats, it'll kill them too. Technically, if you can actually jump on people and kill them, like your Mario or something. So this droid here should be on our side, yes. Technically, we can use him to draw enemies out. I don't think that'll be that necessary for this area. But it is an option. So, here's the pier.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Okay, I'm gonna fall back. At least a little bit, so I think the play here is to knock this guy out when... Oh, or not. So we can load the ammo that way if we want. I need to remember some of the controls, because some of them should be rebound, let's be honest. For example, just to show you what I'm working with, this is this default control setup. So where is... Ah yes, okay, so scope is the bracket buttons. And that includes the laser sight. Which means that we can now just easily dispose of this dude once he gets in here. But, since he is moving in a way that we can easily get to him, we might as well. Or actually, we'll do it this way.
That's him. He's a cop.
He might have accidentally shot his own buddy, which if that's the case, that's still... yeah. So he might make the mistake of coming up here with the droid, but it doesn't look like he is. Oh yeah, he definitely shot his buddy by accident. More explosives for the Gep gun, always useful. Some explosives there we can make use of if we really, really wanted. Like I said, I think this is the area where we can potentially pick up some additional goodies. So I think the barge is actually in the water.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business. Thanks.
Alright. Johnny says, who are you? It's me, JC Denton. Jumped, gets crushed. Yeah! Yeah! Let me read some more of these. When fireflowers fail us, we really do live in a world in World 7-2 of terror. The friend of my enemy is my stupid friend. Yep. Yeah, there's the barge. So I believe there is something down here we can make use of, potentially. Might need to blast this open. Yeah. So, there is a couple of options. One, Gep gun, obviously, can blast that. Two, we might be able to use the crowbar. No. But Gep gun is, like I said, still an option. Weapon doesn't work underwater. Unfortunate, but we can still play with this. So we do know it's right there. We'll just save. Hopefully the weapon will actually shoot through the water and destroy it. If not, then we're about to get blown up. There we go. Alright. They did mention there was a barge involved, so that is a clue to look. Accuracy mod, a reload mod, and a shotgun. We're drowning though. Okay. Well, what can we use this on? Reload we'll use for that. We'll use the accuracy for that. Alright, so I think it's time to start putting some of the food that we've gotten to good use. It's not going to heal us up too much, but it'll do a little bit. And we'll pick up the shotgun. Actually, we'll make room for it. And that should give us just enough room to get the shotgun. Shotguns are, even at this low level, an insta-kill if you can get them from behind, basically, so that's cool. The cigarette boxes actually float because they're lighter than water. That's a nice little touch. There we are. It would be funny if there was a mod that played underwater Mario music every time Denton was underwater. It would be a little bit, yeah. Alright. Move that. I don't know what that does, but we can move it.
Hey, with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Huh, like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
No thanks.
These are some useful things, but let's see how much money we've got. 500 credits. We can get more very easily by using our computer skill to hack ATMs and stuff in this game. See if we can talk to our other friend here as well. Because, you know, this was supposed to be a big conspiracy theory simulator. Speaking of which, you might notice a certain pair of structures, even though this game came out in 2000, you might notice a certain pair of structures missing in the skybox. And no, this was not a change made after the fact. This is how it was in the original game, too. Where did that dude go? But yeah, basically, Apparently, due to memory limitations, they did not have the Twin Towers in the skybox for that, for reasons. So, yeah. I don't know where our buddy... Oh, he is over here.
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
Oh, shit! No! Okay, the guard got aggroed to the background as we were listening to him talk. Alright, well, now we can do this all over again, this time not die or lose health due to, so we'll just get rid of these. Get rid of these. Get rid of this. Move this, move that, move that. And we'll use that, move that there, and we should be good. Oh yeah, I still need to blow it open. Well, that's easy. Alright, so basically, thanks to this Gep Gun, we have 6 more lockpicks that are guaranteed successes on anything that's not indestructible. Take those. Rush back up as quickly as possible so I don't suffer that much in the way of damage. How much health did I lose? 8 points. Could be better, could be worse. Yes, they were moved because of tech limitations. Alright. Dev said that in-universe sometime in the game's past they were destroyed in a terrorist attack. Correct! So even though it was removed due to technical limitations, it still ended up predicting the future anyways. I'll just skip all this.
No thanks.
Yeah, we'll knock out the guard that shot us last time. And we'll talk to our buddy here, once we get the chance, about... and just get that dialogue done and over with. The sniper rifle dudes are pretty dangerous though, so we do need to be careful. Did you put extra points into swimming? No, nobody takes swimming. At least not as one of their starting skills anyways.
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my...
Alright, now that we've gotten that dealt with... I could take the sniper rifle, it'll be useful technically later on in the next mission, but... I'm trying to do as non-lethal as possible with some exceptions. Some of the terrorists are assholes, let's be honest. Kind of expected him to do that, so that's why you plan ahead. What happened to my buddy here? Oh no! Alright. Nothing on this guy. That's fine, we can work with this still. This is right. Oh, God. Okay, we can knock this dude out too. In fact, we're going to probably do it with the darts. Laser sight activated. And enemy dispatched. I don't know where it ran. Okay, so it ran off over here. That's fine. And now, because we could use a whole bunch of lockpicks, which we do not have for that, or a single Gep gun rocket. Again, why the Gep gun is the best choice. Got some money out of that, and some ammo. Ammo that we're not really be using, but yeah, ammo that's nevertheless useful. Alright. So I think the play here is we're going to turn the camera off up front. We could enter it through the back like she said, and that is definitely a good option. That does work. But we alternatively can just use the camera here. Or turn the camera off. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, if you do that, they attack everything, including people that are just standing around minding their own business. Okay, someone is definitely aggroed on me. Time to fall back. Yep, here he comes. Okay, we're just going to wait for him to get up close.
Take him out. God damn.
And down he goes. You can see the blood trail because enemies that are shot and injured do actually leave a blood trail, so a cool little feature. Now, let's put our hacking skill into good use. Except we won't, because there's an enemy that clearly saw us. Okay, there he is. Oh. I mean, okay, if you're not gonna be... Alright, now we'll hack. Get ourselves some extra free money. Let's see. And it's just that easy. Okay, we found a lockpick. We don't have enough room for a lamb. Yeah, we're gonna make room. Because that's a lamb, and I want a lamb. Probably a good idea to actually improve the magazine size on the shotgun, even if we're... Okay, let's see what we have in terms of skills. At 2700, we can level up our low tech again, and that will be really useful. We should have now the money to buy a scope, which we're going to use on the crossbow. So yeah, that should be easy enough. What is your computer skill at? If it's on the train, you'll lose 50% of the credits. Oh, well that's good to know. So I should actually level that up again. Okay, so I'll do that as soon as I... And it'll also allow us to do more with the turrets, so that makes good sense
Better
to
have
do
the
it.
right equipment.
I'll take this.
Just attach this baby to your...
Okay. He says attach to the pistol. However, counter argument, we can just attach it to the tranquilizer darts as well. And that'll turn this into a really useful thing for longer ranges a little bit. There is a max range for these weapons, and the way that it does bullet drop is not very good, by the way. Basically, the way it works is when you're outside of your effective range, it lowers the actual hit point from where you hit to a lower point. It's not a good, well-done system at all in that regard. So I can just blow that up if I want.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Another multi-tool. You can technically use the alcohol to gain some health back as well. Definitely an option. Okay. Ah yes, the most sacred of items that you can pick up, soy food. Just use this a couple times. Now I could blast that lock open, I could use a lockpick alternatively. All of them are valid choices. Let's get drunk. We do have multi-tools, so we could do that as an option too. There is an even additional option in that the pepper spray does actually work on these. And therefore you can use those to actually... Alright. Use those to actually bypass these early things here. We'll just use this. We'll save. Okay. Knock this dude out. Knock this guy out. There's even a lamb over here we can easily make use of as well. Lambs are basically hand grenades that double as wall mines. Really, really useful. And another way to bypass locks on doors. So there should be another dude in here somewhere. Let's see. I will drink this. We'll wait until after we knock this dude out before we...
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Hacked, and just do this. The camera doesn't actually set off the alarms when you are in the process of trying to hack stuff, so... Another accuracy modification. This crossbow is going to be so accurate once I fully upgrade it. More soy food. And another case of why we get the pistol.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
Some additional skill points. We can easily get another pistol anyway, so get ourselves drunk again in celebration.
I will clean out the lower level.
Nah, I'll do it. We already deactivated that security, so all we have to do is... should be maybe one guard left around here to knock out. This PS thing is actually the worst weapon in the games. It's a single-shot use weapon. And it still takes up inventory space, so never use it, basically. But I think it's supposed to be that way regardless, so... We could gain more health by drinking from that water fountain if we really wanted, but I don't, so... Let us continue. We are actually getting close to being able to level up our computer training skill again, which is useful because we'll be having another... there we are. We'll have another skill in, or we'll have another ATM at the base anyways. So the big question is, do I want to continue that, or do I go with lockpicking? Lockpicking is a useful option too, definitely. So this first level has a handful of enemies, but it's not really... The second level is where we run into the...
They found us.
Okay, time to fall back, because shit has hit the fan.
30 credits says I get pig.
Could have gone better, could have gone worse. I really should have pulled out the prod in that case because I was not really sure on that one. But I decided to take the little extra risk there. It was not worth it. I think the ammo... Well, maybe it was worth it assuming I survive, because I can easily replenish the health once I get to the Unaco base, but before then, I have to rely exclusively on medkits, which I don't want to utilize because they are a finite resource. And they also don't heal that much. This guy's got a crossbow. Ooh. Almost got screwed by that, but I didn't. Alright, so we have made it up here. Deal with this guy. His buddy is turned away, so that's even better news for us. So all I have to do is get to this guy, knock him out, and we should be good to go. Ooh. More ammo for us.
A shame, isn't it? The French terrorist group Silhouette claims that France was wrong to give the US the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
I mean, possibility, but... Okay, so let's see if I can actually get up here easily and acquire some more XP for just exploration. Alright. Okay, it didn't reward me with any additional points. That's okay, though. Alright. And now we run. He had a crossbow, so... Mikey says, hi, I tried playing this before, but it didn't run mods make it work. Okay. I don't think I'm actually playing any mods with this. No, I'm actually using just the Steam version. Though I am using a launcher with it that allows me to play the game in 1080p. The only thing I can think of that you might need is Windows... Or no, you need DirectX 9.0C. A lot of times, and that could be what you're missing, which a lot of games from this era need an older version of DirectX, and I know later versions of Windows do not support or do not have DirectX 9.0C out of the box. I know newer versions of DirectX also don't have 9.0C, so you have to download that separately, but once you do, then you get games like this running, usually. Okay, that's another guard down. That should be this story dealt with. So yeah, that's probably all you really need. So let's go ahead, head upstairs again. This area we could and probably should use the Trank Dart to deal with a couple of guards we've got ahead of us. There'll also be some grenades we can easily
Did they find
acquire.
the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why aren't we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's got...
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy.
JC Denton, the homeless beggar.
All clear.
Alright, we'll just knock these two guys out and continue on our merry way, I guess.
Pig. Fascist.
Okay, definitely need to fall back. Because I do not want to get... And somebody shot me in the chest as well, which reduced my health to that, so that's not good. I'll actually heal up, as much as I don't want to use these health kits to do that.
I think he took off.
Alright. You thought wrong. Now we can go and actually deactivate the mines that are located here. It'll actually go a long way to helping us secure this area. A couple of gas grenades is what they've got as mines. So we'll just... yoink! Like I said, taking demolitions is really useful because it gives you a little bit extra time to deactivate these. Pierre says, why don't you use quick save? Yeah, I should probably. You're right on that. That was a near thing. Okay, now that we knocked these guys out and have this. Hello Ace, playing the game that predicted 9/11 and predicted COVID too, and Bob Page is here.
He says you helped him escape. Good work.
I don't think Elon is as much of a sociopath as Bob Page. Now, Bill Gates, on the other hand...
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Alright. How close are we? Another 100 points and we will have Okay, I can probably stun both of these guys and take them out really quickly that way.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing.
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy.
I don't care if you're Robocop or Hobocop, I'm taking you.
guess
Hey,
we're safe.
why are you grabbing me there? Whoa, stop spinning me. JC, so long, Immersion.
This is a long-ass shift.
Let's knock this guy out.
They found us.
Another one of those shitty weapons that you should not use. Cigarettes and a candy bar. That'll help with the health situation. Now, let's see. Just drop this.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Johnny said, Eric says, Ace, whatever you, what you have against Bill, drink my poo, Watergates. Johnny says, relative would be very much see what you mean by that comparison, Ace. Pierre says, I played this game hundreds of times, never thought about using the baton after the electric stuff to not waste ammunition. Yep. That is a lot of XP. That's enough we could eat. We could actually invest in the computer and have some more to spare. We could even take swimming if we wanted. No, we're not taking swimming. Alright.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
We could do this line, but...
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Let's talk to this guy some more.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNACO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government.
I'll take it from here.
You can't fight ideas with bullets.
Good work, Agent.
Alright, mission complete. Now we can actually invest in some of that computer skill that we were wanting to do anyways. We're almost enough, like I said, we almost could do swimming, but no. Don't think there's any dudes left. Let me see if this can even be utilized. Yep.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched.
We've got 4 lockpicks, a couple of the multi-tools even, and we are good to go. Dart situation could be better, but it could also be worse. This game was ahead of its time, goddamn, how did they know? Yeah, I know. No more hostiles after mission ends.
Minimum force won't work in the city. You better take some hardware.
Well, I could take some of the
Even
tranquilizer
60
darts.
credits for tranquilizer darts is more than I have.
Check back after.
Whoopsie daisy.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2.
Sanguinus says, why didn't the writers basically say that they decided to make the world based on conspiracy theories they heard, and that's why the game's prophetic? Yeah. Again, I still say the Strike series deserves a lot more praise than it gets as well, but this really is up there. Now, there is a combination for that somewhere, but I could also be lazy and use a single multi-tool to unlock both this and that, so... System Satcom UNATCO 001. We will beat you at darts on Saturday, suck-ass! Ooh, what do we have here? A medkit. Alright. Satcom UNATCO 001. Alright. A new grenade. An EMP one at that. That's going to be useful.
Orders.
I like how you get hired by anti-terrorist coalition and your first mission is free the anti-terrorist coalition HQ from terrorists. Yep. Eric says you finished the game. Credits roll. One of the writers is an anagram for Alex Jones. Who knows? It might actually be. The really funny thing would be if it was Sam Hyde that was behind this game or something.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
0451. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. What can we utilize? Actually gonna just use that on that.
It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
Now, let's hack into his stuff and see what we find. Nobody cares. The government regulators have nationalized the third airline this year. The story was buried on the 6th page of the time. No one seems to care that Uncle Sam is gradually taking control of means of public transportation. Visitors mismanaged our new agent.
I was in your class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
We'll take your candy bar.
That's against protocol, Agent.
Drinks it in front of him anyways.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Alright.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Oh yeah, that's comforting to know. Here, our technology to spy on you even works through your glasses.
Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Hell of a first day. We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
Now, we could unlock the doors with our lockpicks that are very valuable.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? I guess not. Let's see. JCD, password, Bionic Man.
Hey, JC. I have to get... Just calling you JC around the office, not sure. But at least they gave you the same last code name as your brother. Anyways, what they're calling you, it's good to see a familiar name on the roster. My first job here has been to read up on your augmentations. I'm beginning to see why you found... classes so easily. Every neuron in your head has been augmented. For example, the voice in your head from an operator, someone here at HQ able to handle equipment in your skull and broadcast advice over your info link leaps. Fully formed right into your temporal lobe, bypassing the eardrum and its sensory neurons. It's perfectly inaudible to everyone around you, of course. Not to mention that the nanites clinging to your axons can't both receive and transmit. Ever need help? Don't sweat it. Someone at HQ probably already knows. I was asked by the regional medical coordinator found forward this information to all of you. Your transition to nano augmentation is coming, but not as soon as you think. UNACO has only one nano augmented agent, with a second just now graduating from the academy. It'll be years before the program leaves. Are not obsolete. Some agents express concern they will be walking junk in 10 years. One agent expressed their fears in an anonymous email saying will be sold at flea markets, sold gray golems for scaring the children. So what about my legs? What about my life? Keep some perspective. Prosthetics remain the only proven technology for an enhancing human. Those who make the sacrifice are appreciated, commended, and saluted. Alright, but that's not really that much of a counter-argument, is it? Agents will often encounter stress created by resentment among fellow agents, particularly those who have been mechanically augmented, in an effort to secure freedom and liberty for those. Many have chosen to sacrifice social acceptance for the mission performance by surgically replacing limbs and organs with mechanical or electronically enhanced equivalents. Your nano augmentations point the way of the future, and because such augmentations create only minimal disfigurement, they are likely to be a source of friction between you and your other bag. Okay, fair enough.
Anna Navarra is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
Alright, let's see. Once we hit level high enough for low tech, we can potentially...
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
And little do they know, they really do.
Agent Navarra is not friendly. She has every life to give for her partner.
My new partner, J.C. Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a way that we know when it's not foul.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Also, excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
He will not be the equivalent of his brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
Now let's hack this terminal right in front of them and steal some more money.
Get your checkup on level 3, and let's get going.
Alright. Even before we deal with that, though, we're going to do something else.
Before the briefing, you've got to go to level 3 for your equipment and a medical examination. See Jaime Reyes in the med center and Sam Carter in the armory.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
Can you spare a nanotech tech tool?
A man who uses his head. I like that. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Kaplan, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNACO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
Gonna go in here.
You're getting warm. You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
Cool. Now, there is another little secret around here somewhere. Yes. You can just get down here. A key and a weapon modification for a scope. We will drop the crowbar. We don't really need it for the immediate time. We'll just do this. More ammo that we do not need. Okay, for this, the silent pistol is, or the stealth pistol is actually worse than the regular pistol, so honestly, the GEP gun will be more useful for that, and we'll be keeping the GEP gun anyways for as long as possible. Not that it's going to matter that much, because, you know, wow, I didn't know this says, yep. And what's more, we can use that key for unlocking more goodies. So first, let's hack this. See what we can find. Don't want to set off the alarms, so we'll actually use a tool since we have enough of them. See what we can find in here. Another lockpick, useful. We'll install our augmentation. Combat strength or microfiber muscle. I'm going to go with muscle. It allows us to move heavier boxes and stuff around, which might not sound that useful, but it is. While we're at it, we can also heal up. Boom. And it's free, so that's the big kicker there. This guy gave us throwing knives. Useful. I think. Yes, here we go. Nano key right behind there. Unlocked. And we got ourselves another med kit out of that.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC, about your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters that you need a medbot for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Report to Manderley. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
Alright.
Years of training and you're still all thumbs.
Yeah, we'll go with that. See if there's anything we can find here. Yoink. Golgosa decided to become a member. Thank you very much, Golgosa. Jacobson. Okay, 2001. Okay, there we are. Now,
that was a close
another classic line that everyone knows about has played this game. Alright, we all know it's coming.
How unprofessional. Expecting a show? Don't think I won't report this. Don't think I won't report this.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Alright, we all know what's coming now. Oh, while we're at it, we should... we don't have that. We do have the one to this room, which gives us another lockpick. And another multi-tool. Then we also have this one, maybe.
You know the NSF had so many people in New York.
Another accuracy mod. Remember, this is from the upgrades, the stuff we found downstairs.
We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan.
Okay, each of these takes 3 lockpicks, unfortunately. But if we got ourselves... Ooh, this might actually be the answer. Yes. Now we can unlock that if we really wanted. Pepper spray cartridge, useful. Might even be able to unlock this now, we'll see. No, but we can use something like a crowbar or something to potentially break that, or even better. So I think we could use an explosive, but once we level up our unarmed or low tech, we should be able to break in that way. HR meeting, yes, you bet ya.
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me. Thanks.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
Yep. So, Golgosa just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Mr. Golgosa.
JC. Hey, who do you think you are?
Bro, I'm just reading books and taking your pop.
You'll come to admire your partner. She's one of our best. Leave from where...
Quit screwing around.
How dare you hack our stuff, bro? Yeah, I am hacking your stuff. I'll give you that. Skull gun. Might have suggest skull gun for my head. Some's coming to push his smack for a... Take 2 22s in the flesh, 1 in Oggs before I get... It would be better. So she's wanting a literal skull, or Mr. Herman's wanting a literal skull gun.
Move out, soldier.
All right. I think
we've... It was quiet till sundown. Then all hell broke loose.
I think we've done everything we need here. Got ourselves some more skill points. Let's see. And we've got plenty of stuff here. Actually, wait, there is one more thing. I'm curious to see if that button in Manderley's office does anything, so let's find out.
We'll meet up in the city.
Button right here. No new messages, so it's just a message machine. Cool. Well then, let's continue.
Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York. Good work up there.
Now I could, like I said, blow that thing up and get some more trank dart ammo, but I'm decent on trank darts, so no need at this point.
Good luck out there. Man, 2 Dentons in the field.
Yep. Alright. How are we at for cash? Pretty decent, actually, and we'll be much more decent.
Minimum force won't work.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts.
So much for that minimum force approach.
Yeah, but trank darts are non-lethal. Okay. Gives us basically 20 rounds of trank dart ammo, enough to definitely get us through most of the fights. Don't forget to save. Will do.
The boat's ready.
Let's head out.
Boom. Alright, Pierre says yes, it's the hologram stuff. Don't forget to save. Alright. So let's go ahead and we shall continue as soon as I get in
Alright,
here.
let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hell's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
Alright, but they do exist, and we will get it right away. To do that, all you need is soy food.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Okay, here we go.
How about some soy food?
Don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
Clever boy.
9183.
Mister.
It's the least I could do.
Now, there's a couple ways of getting this. 9183, he said. We'll just use our lockpick and get in and deal with it that way. Alright, we are in.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
So, someone asked how we turn this on, how I got this game to actually not be dark. And I think it is actually with the rendering method. I think it's OpenGL that I use for this rendering, and it seems to be the best way to render the game, so. Oh shoot! I screwed up big time. I forgot the camera was even there. So yeah, it looks like our best bet is to actually sneak using this vent here, which we shall do. Now, enemies can see this light, but there might be other methods of visual augmentation that you don't necessarily become more visible for using. So, definitely a option worth considering. There's some dudes up there.
That's him. He's a cop.
What? Okay, he set me on fire. Fine, fine, fine. Knock this guy out.
Who's there? I think the law's on us. Take him out. Thought I saw some guy in a coat. Pig.
Guy says, oh, and for those who don't know, you can kill that child in the game. Yes, you can. You know this game came out back in 2000 now. Yep. Alright. Another multi-tool to be acquired. Some ammo here. That burns, says Pierre. Indeed it does. Ooh, we got ourselves a nano key. That'll be useful.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
Alright, you can tell it came out in 2000 because the OST as well. Yep. So we should be able to now just... Well, we could use the get gun for that. I'm actually gonna save. I think the choices are either get gun or lamb, and of the two, the lamb seems to be the smarter use right now. Jagged Alliance 2, the first NPC you encounter as a child, you can kill him, decapitate his head, and try to give it to his mother. Game came out from 99. Woo. Alright. Napalm canister, not that we'll need it, but you know. Alright, so we'll hack this, and then turn off all the cameras. Now, what can we do? We can eat a candy bar. This gave us an augmentation canister. We can use that pretty much right away, once we get to the next area.
You're inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
You a cop?
UNATCO agent. How does a little boy get mixed up with the NSF?
I just wanted to
You can have this soy food.
You're cool.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I bet I can help you.
Yeah?
The soldiers have secret tunnels. They take boxes into the tunnel under the fort, but they never bring them back out.
What kind of boxes?
Steel. Big ones.
Thanks. Maybe I'll check that out.
Now this is locked, but we can blast that open too, which we shall.
Thanks, mister. I thought I was going to starve again.
Castle Clinton, well, the No King's Folkrith protest failed that hard. Apparently. There's at least 5 dudes here and some soy food. Alright, I need to find a way to get around these guys and deal with them without getting blasted or starting a fight if I want to get that non-lethal congratulations from this game, so we'll do that. Alright, in we go. I guess our best...
Terrorists didn't even care. They thought I was lying.
That's him. He's a cop. I got this one. 30 credits says I get it. God damn. God. God.
Well, it looks like I cleared out everyone. That's definitely a successful completion without anyone getting killed. Now, for the next bunch of assholes, though, I probably will be dealing with them a little bit more harsher because they're taking it. Because we're going to deal with some hostage takers next. Collective nap, go in and go hard. Sanguina says the U.S. is a monarchy under the Clinton dynasty in this game, apparently. Yep. Bro, okay, I did technically point it at him. I'll say that. Fair play. Okay. I think everyone is far enough away from this that I can get away with blasting this without anyone getting killed, so... .666 is the code for this, apparently. Yeah, but like I was saying, though, It pays off to do a little exploring in this.
You were too gentle with the NSF, but I cannot complain. You completed the objective. At least you are not a coward like Paul.
New Max might have copper wiring to reroute your fear of pain, but I've got nerves of steel.
You are not a mech. You do not know what it is like.
What's it like to stand around revving your actuators while the more advanced units complete the mission? No thanks.
It was my error to believe that Unatko's super weapon would appreciate the chance to prove himself.
Just give me the next objective.
How dare I delay your search for glory? The NSF in the subway station have taken hostages. Free them, but you know our standing orders. We do not make deals. Use this EMP grenade to disable the electronic detonators of the booby traps. Now we will see who is made of steel.
I can take out a booby trap.
Yep. Zach says the secret tunnel is in the homeless hut by the subway. Wait to use her kill phrase. Yep. I mean, that's an option, but there's a really, really good line, though, if you kill her early.
Don't let me get in your way, officer.
Why did this game have to spoil real life, says Pip Pip. Why did real life have to mimic this game, is a better question.
Guess the cops got what they wanted.
Alright, blowing the metro station. Nope, we're going to save the hostages. I mean, I could spare the assholes that are taking the hostages. Also, there's drugs. But I'm not going to get that right yet. Okay, we're gonna help these guys.
They've got hostages in the subway station.
Now that's one option right there. There is another option right here, though, we can go for. Well, do I actually want to do the... And there is this mentioned... someone already mentioned as well. So, there are a couple of ways in there. Let's see what we can find around here. I think you have to be advanced before the your hand-to-hand weapons start really doing damage to these, or stuff at this level of durability. Nevertheless, we shall press forward. Now, take this and deal with these guys this way. Alright, let's see what our options are. I could just blast these first group here with the Gep gun, but I don't know if that'll set off the explosives. And because I don't know that... That's 3 guys right there deleted. Could just toss a crate into the lasers hostage puree. Yeah, but you don't want to. The most inaccurate thing here is friendly Russians in the future, and even then Anna is anything but despite working with her. Flatlander woman. Says Pierre. Mm-hmm. We got a shotgunner there.
Something moved. Could be the kid, man. We're out.
I'm gonna pick another route.
I guess it's not.
So I want to try to avoid getting the civilians killed, or myself for that matter. Oh god.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Okay, we'll do this route maybe, see what we can find. We can sneak around here a fair bit and get a couple of these guys captured that way. Flamethrower, flamethrower, flame.
I got this one.
Okay, that dude's a flamethrower, that's a problem.
Fascist. I got this one. I got this one. Stay cool. The guy's still around. That's him. He's a cop. Careful. These fascist guys got all the tricks.
Yes, the trick of hiding in here.
Keep looking. Something funny about that guy. Ooh. 30 credits says I get it. Anybody see him?
Alright, I think we're down to just this dude.
Sir.
No, don't do that!
Okay.
Don't do that while I'm trying to knock these dudes out. That ain't gonna end well.
Good work. The hostages will be alright. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
Alright.
You alright?
I guess so.
Why were the NSF holding the station?
They were pulling out. Most of them got on the train and went up north.
Were they transporting any heavy supplies? Barrels?
Not that I saw, but I heard them talking about a warehouse. How they needed every precious second to move some kind of shipment.
Precious indeed. They just gave up a half a dozen lives for a couple of minutes.
You saved my life!
I'll be okay, thanks.
Some more ammo. Napalm. I'm actually going to go ahead and get whatever goodies can be found. Alright, let's see. Where's the way to go? I could jump down that way if I really wanted, but I don't feel like dying. Plus, no point to going that route anyways. Think we should go. Here we go. Yep, this route. Alright, so all I had to do is... should be a door right around here somewhere. Here we go. Now we'll just go right back down, ignore the booby traps. Our experts can take those out later, I'm sure. And then we'll just, there we go, head this way, unlock this, and then move on to the next area. Just body you through the whole game if I remember. Okay, oh yeah, you could actually knock out the poop machine. Okay. Now that we have picked up more goodies.
They're shooting. Why do they...
The city's lit up, man.
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
Now, let's do some more hacking. Imagine someone making a video of doing something. Yeah, there's a lot of meme videos out here for this game. Boom. Rolling in the money now.
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source. Probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say.
Alright.
JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
So I think the play will continue, and once we finish that part, will be a good stopping point.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Alright, time to take more money. Here says, nice family. Indeed. Okay. Oh, I guess all the money was already taken from the first one. And inconvenient, but not the end of the world. Take some more soy food. You must commit.
What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the...
Not exactly, but if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Axionatco, what's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
Well, we'll drop this for now.
Shoot.
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
Alright, another beer.
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses and the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
Alright.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's.
Your brother's one of the bravest men I know.
But while we're still here, we might as well get some more soy food.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
Heard anything about a secret NSF power generator?
Aha. Playing the detective, are we? I take it you've been assigned to eliminate certain weapons systems. Defenses, maybe? Am I getting warm?
Yeah, I'm
just
spilling the beans accidentally.
Let me be more
My character's doing
How
accidentally.
does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations.
Well,
this is gonna make a great story.
How do you say based?
Hey, you with the troops? I need help.
What's the problem?
Actually, it's my friend. Johnny took her into the alley west of here, across the street.
Slow down. Who's Johnny?
I got a
So
bad
there's some
feeling
minor
about
graphical
this. He was
issues, I guess, in
mad.
this,
He
but
gets crazy when he's mad.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
Alright, let's see if there's anything in here of note. Not seeing anything. Johnny sins. Alright. So I think we'll just... There's no such thing. Oh, it's a different Johnny. Alright. Well, we now have somebody's private information. That's good to know.
Stay out of the ton, bro. bad shit going down.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Keep them. Those things save lives.
Terrorist lives, you mean? You're just like your brother. If I had your abilities, people would be safe around here.
Alright. So we found a fair bit of good information, and I think we can also find Mr. Johnny and deal with him. Minor graphical issues being that it's low poly. Well, in this case, it's her hair not actually graphically showing. Her hair was invisible partially.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out.
Yeah, about that.
What you want?
Another epic line incoming.
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
Easy, bro. Just having us a conversation.
5 seconds.
Girl's got a head full of marbles. I have to yell. Or she don't hear me.
3.
She skitzes on me. It's my ass, man.
1.
All right. Go on. Jesus.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into smugglers.
Right. The weapons dealer.
Hey, you shouldn't have threatened Johnny. Soon as Jojo finds out.
Who's this Jojo?
You can't touch Jojo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
The park? Where UNATCO has the NSF pinned down?
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle Jojo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
Alright, now we also deal with the hostage situation. From there we can potentially deal with the free clinic area. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into a fight, so...
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy.
I'm getting shot by my own dudes. Well, at least we got some more ammo out of it. Ammo that we're not going to use, but nevertheless, nice. Okay. Looks like they dealt with most of them. Okay, we now have that area cleared. We got this area cleared, basically.
We'll take it from here.
Some of these guys are wounded and they're bleeding. But Got a key. Will come in handy. Looks like a weird SM roleplay. You can't touch JoJo. He'll burn you with sunny punches, or punch you with something you can't see, or shoot you with the Tommy gun after protecting your next words, JC, huh? Yeah, I know.
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
So we're actually already full on ammo. That's convenient. Ooh, there's an energy cell right here. We will make good use of that, I'm sure. Unlock that. We can go right in if we really want.
Clean up the mess.
But for now, let's actually head into the
What's your
town.
business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Yeah, there's a couple of them on the second floor. However, not all of them. So we'll just go in here, save, and do the job correctly. But first, let's hack stuff, because that'll save us some good money. Or get us good money. I do know there's a dude around here downstairs that we'll have to deal with.
He's a cop.
Luckily, none of his buddies heard anything. Money, nano key, we're good to go.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, be careful though. They've got more hostages up on the second floor.
I'll check it out. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I ran off a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
All right. Okay, we'll use our trank darts to deal with these guys. Should be at least 2 of them in this area. Simply enough. Oh, shoot. Okay. He did get me a couple of times, but that's okay. We got him. And now I'll go ahead and get whatever else is up in the 3rd floor if I survive. Which... Boom. We'll save the hostages. Let the rest of the way, I guess. Then we'll be good. Boom. Alright.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
Oh, a happy ending? Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Trying to catch my breath.
Last mate. Okay, these two are dead and have drugs on them basically, so we know how they died. Nothing of note in here, but I do think there is going to be something of note in here. Except I can't destroy that because I do need a crowbar for that. Wonder if I could actually use the shotgun to blast it open. No, but worth a shot. I'll definitely, though, have the stuff necessary to deal with that, though, once I level up my low-tech skill here, which just requires another 700 more points. So that's exactly what I will be doing.
I was a goner.
You saved my life.
Made it in here. Start backwards from 4, okay. So we have maxed out on the sodas, that is good. Free money. I got a portion of it too. No one can see this. There we go. Good on that. Alright. Bless you, Ace. Alright. Thank you very much, Johnny. Okay, miss you from Sweet Charity. I am tired of life. It's all in yet. You unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to get on the metal. Movies. We could make use of that armor later maybe, but for right now I think we're good. So...
You saved my life.
Now we'll go to the hospital, give us a couple of extra points. And that should be enough to hopefully... We definitely have the money to buy some good stuff there too. Which is to say, the ability to get a nanobot to actually upgrade our stuff.
We'll take it from here.
And there is some additional things we can get first though, so... You're welcome, says Johnny. And again, thank you very much.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here.
Ain't got nothing for you.
Hey there. I'm Raphael.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
See what we can find hacking this.
Please proceed to the examining room.
It's all ice cream and lollipops.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
Nothing here.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
One of the doctors can help you.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. The NSF are playing right into our hands.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300.
There's our
But if you
American
want
healthcare at
augmentation
work.
You need the bots.
And this is supposed to be a free clinic, too. Even better.
Never mind.
As you wish.
However, there's an easy way to get this for slightly
Plague
cheaper.
tests are free.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get gray death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it. Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me. When there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
Alright, so Eric says cash in a conspiracy future, that's a prediction fluke. Yeah, except this is also kind of a cashless society, though, where everyone has a universal monetary currency, basically. So everything is bought online, basically.
The ones with the plague can be so stubborn
with the credits, but
let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
I'll give the full program.
I want the full program.
The code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from now on.
Since I'm trained, I can actually do this. Boom. Yeah, aren't the credits just online currency is pretty much cashless? Yeah, exactly. And it's also universal. In the lore, every country has the same currency, so more centralized.
The vectors are all wrong.
2153, he said, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so either Aqualung or environmental resistance. I'm gonna go with environmental resistance. It's slightly more useful. I mean, there are points where it makes sense to have swimming or Aqualung a little bit, but, you know. Including fairly early on, but even then you can just get by with enough. Okay, so advanced, we could do that eventually. But you can get by with enough good old-fashioned...
Christ. Sorry, you wanted something?
Okay, we got ourselves additional goal completed. Which means more experience points for us. But there is still more we can find in this area, and we shall. First, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Sandra again, let her know that her dad actually wants her to come back and all that, so...
It's still going on, isn't it?
I talked to your father. He asked me to invite you back home. No strings attached.
How sweet.
You could at least let your father know you're alright.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Tough guy like you? Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
Alright.
I think your friend is going to be alright.
What about Johnny?
I gave him a good scare.
Where's he at?
I don't know, but if he gives you any more trouble, just tell me.
I hope he doesn't think I ratted him out.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll straighten him out as well.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Alright, even more good information. It really does pay off to actually talk to everyone in this and try to get all that. First, of course, Bloodshot, the Vin Diesel. They predicted a lot. Yes, they did. Okay, we'll go... I got myself mixed up. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and continue. Talk to the dad again, I guess, just for the sake of it. Also, we'll go ahead and deal with the nonsense going on at the...
Stay out of the ton, bro.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
Little did he know, I am the specialist.
I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs?
Yeah, you can have your hotel back.
The hotel. Good. Now we just have to kick these punks out of Manhattan.
My brother Paul's heading up the operation. The NSF won't have New York for long.
Right.
I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she'll come in from the fighting.
There we go. Now we can go ahead and return back, and this time deal with the dude that's the other area that I was going to go to anyways, which is over here. Some additional goodies we can find anyways. Oh yeah, there's some dead bodies here I need to check for loot on. Biocell, good. And a candy bar, more good. Oh, I forgot to heal up. No, I didn't. Okay.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him.
Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not...
Did you see that?
Yes,
It was uncalled for. You mug people great. You need the dough. But you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in.
Alright, so some useful information. And we can also find another route to the smuggler this way. Let's see if this will actually... No, this won't. But you know what probably will? The crowbar. So, we'll drop this. And see if the crowbar can actually destroy this on its own or not. I know once you get to advanced, you don't need... Okay, so I do actually need explosives. And this is why we have the Gep gun. Okay. Free prod charger. Not bad. I'll take that. There's another little side quest that we get from doing this too, which will give us more XP and more goodies to work with. Our lockpick situation is fine, and everything else seems to be good. Alright, generally you can wait a little bit like this for lockpicking to really be necessary.
The smugglers whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news, your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Okay, a simple task here. Pretty sure there's a little secret around here somewhere, but that's okay. We'll just... If I remember correctly, there's another secret in this area too, so... Plenty of prod ammo. And we're still good with XP. Soon we'll be able to actually get advanced for our low tech, which is what I'm going to go for, I think.
What do you want? Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Giant says, danger, keep out. JC, that doesn't make sense. I wasn't in the crate.
They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab.
Just came back. Surprised you didn't take combat strength unless confusing it with fiber muscle.
Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Yeah, let's do that first. Besides, there is this little secret here. For those who... Oh, lockpick. Here we go. Okay, now all we have to do is just break this and we'll be good. Should be easy. Oh, nope, okay. Let's just do a GEP gun. Medkit, thermal optic camo. That'll be really useful, actually. Let's pick this, see what we can use it for. I'll just use it for the shotgun. We'll just keep increasing the magazine capacity on that bad boy. So now we get to be invisible a little bit. Very useful. And GEP gun ammo isn't that rare, so as long as you use it sparingly enough, you'll run into plenty. How are they still able to sell contraband in this game's cashless society? Well, that's the thing with trying to centralize all the with trying to spy on everyone. It kind of leads to a situation where you have spread yourself far too thin. Even with all the automated systems, it is not exactly a perfect system. It is, in fact, very flawed to try to implement. Basically, it defeats itself, kind of, in a lot of ways. Because, like I said, at that point, you're dealing with trying to spy on so many people. AI might be, from a logistical standpoint, something that might make it actually effective for governments to do, but it lets a lot of stuff slide, basically, and without that, it seems... What do we have here? Alarm, okay. Two 167. Multi-tools, lockpick, and medkit. So even though this will use up 2 lockpicks, we do have enough. Irish says, smugglers will find a way, don't know how, but people are resourceful as hell. Yep. So it was 2167, right? Yes.
These tunnels aren't on the New York City sewer maps. Weird. I have no information on what you might be getting into.
Now the security does get it beefed up a little bit if you come back here later. Let's just hack this. Boom. So tired of people not understanding what current AI is. Okay, that security's dealt with. Now we can deal with more security. Should be a dude up here somewhere.
Definitely some.
Alright, even AI is too screwy to use for governments who would just end up getting random liberal family way code. What I'm talking about is the intelligence gathering side of things, which would be, say, spying on people, recording all their comments and shit like that, which is still sketchy as hell to do. What I'm saying, though, is that logistically, it's a bad idea for governments to do it as well. Well, he's dead. And he does not notice at all the bridge getting rotated. We actually maxed out our medkit supply. Coup d'etat for Majestics 12. Okay. Well, now we know their password. Do not sink into the water. It will end well for you because it's environmental hazards. Alright. Let's actually not...
Definitely something.
Not today, scumbag. Not today. Okay, there should be some goodies in here. Yes. What do we have? Napalm! And even some free XP to go along with it. Don't mind if I do. There.
This area is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. Considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford Schick.
There's gun turrets in this area, are there not? Let's try it. No gun turrets, but we can knock some dudes out, definitely. Alright, let's see if we can knock another dude out. Some goodies down there. Let's see if we can get it without getting ourselves poisoned. We can, and it's a free lockpick. Ooh, some weapon ammo as well from the looks of it. Which we're already full on anyways, but, you know, doesn't hurt to find more. Okay, 2167, let's try it here. Nope. I'll need to bypass it with a tool, but that's okay. So there's another energy cell right here. Good. Good. Now we just need to knock out the few guards that are left. And then mission complete.
That's him.
Come back here. There we go.
Got you taking fire here.
And he's down. So now that we have everyone unconscious. J. Stewart, JS 1357. Alright. However, once the initial trial is complete, you may eliminate him at your own discretion. Good thing we saved him. Okay, it's a company picnic.
You must be Ford Chick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Alright.
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go.
He'll be fine, because I already dealt with all the security. Lockpick and another tool there. Alright, we'll just use this bad boy. More rockets, this time some white phosphorus variants. A riot prod, which is a more potent version of the prod. EMP grenades, gas grenades, and a brand new grenade called a scramble grenade. Yep, that's getting yoinked. Let's see, what do I want to... I don't think we'll actually need the hazmat suit much anymore. In fact, I don't think we even used it, so... Alternatively... just consume soy. Surely what could possibly go wrong from consuming the soy? We're full on medkits and everything else. So, how are we on health? Everything is still mostly full. I could I mean, some might say it's a waste, but... We're full on ammo, and how are we on skills? Close to getting the amount to actually level up our low tech even further. I mean, we level it up anymore, we will make it so that we won't have to worry about... Oh god, no. There. Yeah, you have to worry about sliding off of here! Alright, so he should be fine. I'm not gonna change the newts, I'm just gonna leave him as is. Okay, so should be basically over this way to actually get to where we need to be.
Stay out of the ton, bro.
Never should have transferred.
Nope, over here. So we'll use that password we now have. And I think he should be fine, the dude, yes. So...
Password?
That kit will be useless once you pick up regen. Well, I think there's another thing to pick up instead, if I remember correctly, that I'll be getting. So, which is energy regeneration, which I will be getting. Why? Well, it'll make the stealth run way easier because there's a couple of augmentations that are extremely effective once you use...
I got your friend out.
There we are.
Ford, is he all right?
Fine. You were right about those troops. Definitely not NSF.
They're the CIA. They capture people and use them for medical experiments.
I wouldn't go that far. You said you'd make it worth my while.
Since you helped Ford, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 700 credits, a bioelectric cell for 250, or some light amplification goggles for 1125.
Alright, let's do the scope.
I'll take the scope for 700.
You'll have to drop something if you want to carry that.
Hold on, I'll drop some gear.
Hey, and thanks again for finding Ford.
No problem.
Let's see. What am I going to want it for? The pistol, I guess, maybe once I hit max on that, might be useful, but you have to hit mastery for it to be anything other than a two-shot.
For 700.
Deal.
So the stealth pistol, I guess, is... Once you master it, it could be useful. The problem is it just does not do anywhere near the damage that the shotgun does, so... Or not the regular pistol. And it can't one-shot enemies, whereas the regular pistol can. At least if you do a headshot. So, my advice, always pick... Well, we are going to have to give up our regular pistol later on again, so we might as well hold on to it for the immediate time, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, now we can start the final leg of our little mission here. First thing we're going to do is upgrade, or get an upgrade canister. Not for what we have, though, so I'm going to use it on. Let's see, what do I have that... I do have a lot of sodas, so I'll probably just drink all those and be good. I think that's the play. We'll get our sodas drunk. After we knock the dude out, then we'll get... I'll need to drop something else, too. Probably the binocs. Either that or the hazmat suit.
We'll take it from here.
Alright, so we'll knock out the dude that's in here. And we will carry him away from the explosion so he doesn't get injured by it. Didn't seem to be in here. So a flamethrower if we want to use it, but it won't be necessary. It looks like that dude isn't actually in here anymore, so... So it is get gun time. Alright, time to drink some pop. And then we'll get our strength out. This is why we pick strength. Strength upgrade. Technically, you can go through the window here as well if you really, really want. All right. So a couple of easy XPs we can get here. Johnny says, I do have a lot of soda, so I'll probably just drink all those and we'll be fine. Yeah, I know. Okay, more XP acquired. Some more rockets. And I think we're good. Okay, let's see what the code was again. Not that. 3316.
Heads up, JC. I'm sending you a satellite image. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Yep, however, there is an easy way for me to get more XP, and I shall do that. Okay, first we're gonna knock this guy out. A lot of these guys are equipped with sniper rifles too, so we do have to be a little wary of that. Like this guy had one, for example. Okay. Lockpicks, we'll need 2 of them, and this door is otherwise invulnerable, but that's okay. We happen to have plenty. This will give us a little bit more XP and some more goodies. Stuff that I have a surplus of right now. Okay. So we're so close to actually getting our level up on unarmed. So good. So I am a little low on crossbow ammo, so I'm going to try taking some of these guys out close. Should be at least a few of them we can do that with, and that'll give us... So that route there is also going to give us a free lamb. My favorite segment of the game, counter-sniping on the rooftops, is always fun. Yeah, or you can do the sneaky route, which is what I'm doing here. I know there's at least one NSF dude in here somewhere. There he is. Okay, I'll just hide in the shadow here. Pull up this bad boy in case.
That's him.
Ow! Well, that could have gone much more smoothly. Alright, let's see what the damage is. Heal that and heal that. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do that again, because I know I can do better than that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when all else fails, just do that. Even ballistic armor here. How nice. Ah, there's even more XP here. That's lovely. So, if I combine that, we can even... We might even have enough between these to potentially get our level up and unarmed again. Okay, let's see. Only 30 more level points needed, and I know where to find them. Okay, we do need to hurry quickly with this, or else the mine will get us. But we play our cards right, we can potentially get ourselves a free lamb. And maybe some additional XP with to boot. And that is worth it, I think. Alright. Getting as many lambs as we want is also good, because these are also, like the Gep gun, free lockpicks, basically. Okay, if only there was a quiet way to... Alright, let's hope he doesn't hear it. And we seem to be good. Okay, come on. Over here. Now we can knock this dude out. Easily get more goodies. Okay, he's over there. And we can knock out this dude over here too while we're at it. Yeah, taking out all the snipers will make our work a lot easier later on in this mission as well. Alright. And you are down for the count and gave me a free lamb. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna save instead of die horrifically there. Oh. Just be right back to here. Okay. So the plan is we're going to try knocking out as many of these dudes as possible without using the trank darts, since those are a rare commodity right now. But it looks like there are a couple of dudes I will have to use them on. That's fine though. Okay, so this dude here, for example. The other one is this dude over there, but I think we can actually be fine if we play our cards right, so let's save and continue.
Look for the building with the antennas.
9983. So now we have a free code. Alright. We're in. And now we can upgrade our skill. So we shall. Another med kit, which I am getting full on med kits, so could be time to use something a little bit. Alright, medical blocks. Knock this dude out, and that'll give us another easy way to, once we knock out this dude, all we have to do is knock out the sniper on the roof and then we're golden.
Huh?
Okay, he's down for the count. And it looks like we did not aggro the sniper on the roof either, so we can take him out at our leisure. Now that the sniper's dealt with, okay, to enter this building is actually fairly simple now. I mean, we could go this route, but I'm going to let Gunther deal with them a little bit. But the route I'm going is this way, right here. Why? Because we can easily smack our way right through. Boom. And now these guys get that treatment. Nothing for either JoJo or the NSF. It counts here. That's convenient to note.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF.
30 credits says I get.
Loading the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper.
Run! Okay. And oh God! Come here, you! Okay, we will improve our health a little bit. There's some more trank darts for us. Alright, so now that all the guards we alerted are either dead or unconscious, we can now explore.
Nothing. Is someone that fascist? That's him. He's a cop.
Okay, we're gonna heal again.
Take him out.
Okay, heal up again. We have plenty of health kits, so it doesn't matter. As long as we don't get shredded. Finally. Alright. I mean, we still can get more health kits if it really comes down to it, so... These... We'll just knock these out. As far as I know, the environmental log reduces the poison damage you take. Yep, and that would be... I forgot to activate it, which is my fault. I will get you that. Okay, is there anyone else, including canines? Yes. Dogs are knocked out. Okay. Now that we've knocked these dudes all out, we can carry on. No first aid kits here, unfortunate. Not any here either. Okay. Oh shoot, security cameras. We'll go this way instead. See, it should have given me 9923. God, you know what? I'm gonna destroy some of these cameras. Problem solved. At least for that one, anyways. No, it's 9923, right? 9923, yep. Okay, let's hack into these bad boys and put a stop to this nonsense. There's a guard down here, apparently. Now, there is also, believe it or not, another augment upgrade.
I guess it's not.
He's gonna come investigating. Or not.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Alright. We'll just wait for him to calm down. Let's see, what do I need?
Thought I saw someone. A guy in a coat.
Alright, we can knock this dude out then easily enough. Looks like he might have a pistol or something similar. Maybe. Oh, you have a shotgun. Oh, dear. I aggroed the horde. That's okay. I'm just gonna rush in here. Let's see. What do I want to drop this? I mean, I can always get another pair of binoculars if it really came down to it. And even then, I still have the scopes I can get.
Take him out.
Okay.
Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks.
Just need to wait for him to turn his back like that.
The guy vanished.
He had a tranq dart on him, so that's what I will pick up.
I got this one.
Okay, I need Franknut. There we go. Notice that now we can one-shot these bad boys here, which is useful. Let's see what we are on our skills, too. We're almost at the point where we can level up our swimming again, if we wanted to, but, you know. But there is more exploration I'll do before I actually get back to UNATCO headquarters. So, for example, if we go down here, we should be able to, once we make it to ground floor, we can pick up more goodies in the form of lamps and stuff, which we will make good use of. Okay. We can slip through here if we really want. Right under like so. This will require 2 tools, but we have plenty to spare, so... Well, it helps with that, but not with that, so... I guess it's lamb time. Okay, these barrels are explosive, which does mean we can blow one of them up and it will actually We'll use our strength. Set this bad boy here. Set you as far as ways we can get you. And then we'll just casually use our pistol and shoot this. And the chain reaction should blow everything up and create a hole in the wall there that we can use. $2577, huh? This is the other area where we're probably going to be using some med kits to explore. Because there is bonus points for... Okay, let's actually just blast a hole in that. There's the key right there. Okay, we'll save. We don't. If we fall in, we can always reload. Because it is a pain in the ass to get back onto the surface once you. Lockpick. And we'll heal up. Because I know there's going to be some swimming with this. Trade-off is we get a few extra points we can invest in stuff for, so we'll do that. This is the one area where swimming might actually be useful in the early game. And it is only an extra 20 points, so we are having to spend health kits to do this, so... Okay, we were able to do it without too many health kits being used, so that's something. Could lockpick that, but eh. Instead, we'll just use this, hack in, and then we're good to go. Does not matter. We already got our way in here, so... I'll actually use the lockpicks for sheer convenience. Blurb, blurb, blurb. Yep. Okay, I know I bet... Wait, I have the key. I don't need to use lockpicks. Okay, now we can use this. Good use. Alright, more exploration. And while we're at it, we don't have to worry about that door anymore. Not that it matters, but you know. Okay, we are now good. You can get on the chopper, and swimming is more of a mid-late game skill. The extra movement speed will be handy, potentially in some areas, but by that point you should have basically leveled up the skills you really want to use. So, I guess you could say it's more of a dumps trait than anything. We can start making real use of lockpicking once we take one more level in it, I guess, and then we'll be good.
Lee has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Alright, this is, well, it's fun, but I gotta go see you later. Well, I'm almost done, actually. You might want to stick around for a few minutes if you can.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Interworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
We took a non-lethal approach, though, for the battery park, so we're good on that. In fact, we took non-lethal for most of the encounters, I think. Another one of these. Oh, I accidentally left that activated. Whoops. It's okay. And we can still hack this and still get some good. Alright, I can. Alright. Okay, everything is out. That's lovely for us. 45 seconds, so when the mission ends, basically, we'll be good to do another recharge on that. And let's see. Ooh, a lockpick. Don't mind if I do.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Liberty Island is off limits.
Mr. Dent.
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly.
Alright.
We lost a buddy of ours in the park in Hell's Kitchen. Guess there wasn't much you could do.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen.
Okay, there we go.
Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Another lockpick. More tranquilizer darts, courtesy of my brother there. Nice. I think we might now have enough strength to just whack that thing open, so we might as well. Nope, we still need a little bit stronger.
Long night, huh?
We'll hack this. Lol, you're a short stack. Alright. Ooh, 750 credits. Don't mind if I do.
I think the suits are putting the squeeze on Manderley. So
we'll get a couple more dialogue bits here, there, and we'll make good use of them. And then talk to Manderley, and I think that's when we'll, and then we'll see the interrogation bit.
Carry on, Agent. Stop following me.
Yeah, now that since we walked in there, she is now pissed at us. Couple of med kits. And, here we go. Run silent or jump higher. And run faster. I'm going to do the run silent since I'm trying to do a stealth run. Makes sense.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down. I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach.
I knew what I was getting into when I joined up.
Alright, well, we got that done. See if there's any more goodies down here. Yes, there's money and a lockpick. Alright. Another energy cell, another multi-tool. We're basically loaded on equipment now.
They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
Actually, we'll drop the cigarettes. Oh yeah, we might as well use that. So, we'll actually upgrade our silent running ability. So now that we move even quieter, this should be quiet enough that we can actually sneak up on enemies at full pelt, provided we aren't on extremely hard surfaces. Unimportant commentator, run faster, increase your crouch speed, food.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Full upgraded.
I'm
Oh!
getting the impression that UNATCO is focused more on military operations.
Actually, wait. I'm going to actually... If it actually does that work that well, it might as well. Oops, I forgot to save a good distance away. Whoops. That's okay, we'll just do this again. Well, maybe you should, if you are needing to call it, maybe it is a good time, actually, because, yeah, they're going to be a little bit... Alright, let's see which is faster, this route or the other route. But apparently, yeah, if if it is better than running silent, then we might as well take it. Okay. Just gonna slip back out here. Hopefully save myself a little bit extra in the way of this. Okay, that works. Now we just have to jump up here and we're good. But alright, in that case, yeah, I will just do the... I already unlocked that. How many lambs do I have? Enough. Oh, shoot. You know what? I have plenty of lambs to go around. You can also get a get gun. Alright. So I'll just do it like the way you suggested, since that does seem to be the go-to. Alright. Now we've done everything, I think, so we'll just... But I'll take the advice of actually using the speed upgrade, because, yeah, if it's enough to actually make you move as fast when fully upgraded as on silent, then there's no point in taking the other one. So thank you, Unimportant, for that. Go ahead and do that, change the run, and then we will deal with this.
Let's go.
Alright, now we can talk to them. So I will do the same stuff as before, but I will actually pick the upgrade that you guys suggested. Since if it is the case, then that is good.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Alright, there would be a lot more pain if you did that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing a masochist run.
Mr. Dent.
So now that we've talked to these
We've got
dudes...
some kind of specialist from Washington downstairs.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen.
We'll just unlock everything, take everything here. Is the best dog in the game a 3-in-1 package, 4 if you count crouching speed. Okay. Whoops. I got myself mixed up. These loading screens can be a little disorienting, slightly, but...
Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight, in the statue, I bet you had at
also
least
do a
half
save,
dozen
okay.
takedowns. At least. Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun.
Wait, that's a modification there. I'm yoinking that. So... no one sees anything.
It's him. I will deal with this. It's no use. I cannot sense him. air's moving. Someone is nearby. False alarm.
This ain't over.
I will deal with this.
I just blew up the thing, bros. I didn't even hurt anyone. It's not a big deal. Leave me alone.
Never mind Anna Navarra. She hates everybody.
After that bit that we just had, yeah? Well, she really doesn't seem to like me. Don't blame the loading screens. Back in the day, they would take a whole minute load. Ouch. Okay, we will take the speed enhancement. Hopefully, they are not all still pissed at me.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, you've got...
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
Yeah. Dr. Reyes said they took the book.
I knew what I was getting into when I joined up.
Alright. We'll do that again. Hopefully, we didn't just bork our save slightly. Where we have to, you know, evade Miss Navarra. Alright, well, we now have that. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade. Then to be careful with those bombs, also stop calling them bombs.
In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question? I'm getting the impression that UNATCO is focused more on military operations than law enforcement.
The focus has shifted lately, I agree.
The only way Anna would have been satisfied is if I'd executed every terrorist in Castle Clinton. The standing order seems to be shoot to kill.
Direct intervention is always part of the game. In my day, we were just more civilized about it.
Civilized. That's the word. I guess I was expecting a little more class from the world's anti-terrorist organization.
We just have to strike a balance. Why don't I throw in an extra clip with those multi-tools? I trust you will be able to judge when one or the other is appropriate for achieving mission objectives.
I can't carry anything else right now. Hold on.
Alright, well, we can upgrade our darts even further. Now let's see if everyone still wants to kill me upstairs.
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
You'll have to wait a minute.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
Now, let's save, and there's a reason why we're saving.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me.
Hello, JC. Come in.
Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
And stay away from the press this time, especially the tabloids. Do I need to quote the manual? Secrets are lives?
Yes, sir.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry.
I have one question.
Let's actually do this correctly.
Carry on, Agent.
I'll talk to him again, but...
Has it
take if and
yep.
No new messages, that's okay.
We're looking to you to set an example.
All night, huh?
Alright, we'll deal with this last bit here.
Washington think they own the place.
Okay, so that is pretty useful. Once I get 2 more of these, I'll be fully up on that. So, let's see what else.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
Now, if we don't interrupt this interrogation, then the guards will... then everything will be hunky-dory, but... the guys upstairs, those android guys, will comment on it. However, if we do actually interrupt it, we can get an interesting bit of discussion here, so let's do this. Nash Trucker says, wow, one of the OG shooters. Indeed.
I have an important matter to attend to.
Yes.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business.
Alright, we'll save.
Telling the truth.
Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the Ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell.
I can sum it all up in one word. Self-reliance. That's what we stand for.
How about you tell me where that shipment is being taken?
UNATCO assumes that people are incapable of protecting themselves, and therefore should submit to surveillance and intimidation by an outside force. We won't do it.
The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess.
The governments of the world believe an average citizen should not face the threat of terrorism alone.
We don't need your help. The technology exists today for an individual to protect his property against explosives, firearms, surveillance, intrusion, contamination.
Get the hell out of here, Denton.
350 million fortresses is not my idea of the land of the free.
It's better than one big fortress constructed by a corrupt government against its people.
Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
It's simple numbers. Big companies pay like 2% tax. Well, you and me, we pay like 50. It's the tax code that makes sure big bureaucracy gets bigger and people have no power.
You have an assignment in New York, Agent. I expect you to follow orders.
Let's get back to the subject of the missing vaccine.
All taxes are social engineering. That's always been their real purpose.
I'm not gonna stand here and listen to you badmouth the greatest democracy the world has ever known.
What happens is that politicians get money from big companies, so all the social engineering is for making big companies. Like I said, it's simple numbers.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
A government shouldn't have to occupy its own country with troops. If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and what you call terrorism would not exist.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk.
You can lock me up, but you can't lock up the truth. If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and what you call terrorism would not exist.
I am a patient man.
Okay, let's save.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient.
I spared him
You
because
saw
he was going
nothing,
to shoot them.
Report to the helipad. Your turn. See what you can find out in Manhattan. The real plague eating at the minds of the American people is secessionism, regionalism, this new arrogance and sense of entitlement. Once the bug bites, you've already lost the patient. Do you have even a passing interest in doing your job? Quit screwing around. Leave, damn it. Do you have even a passing interest in doing your job?
Okay, I'm going to save, but I do want to show you guys another iconic line in the game. Oh, not that. Okay, let's do this one.
A government shouldn't have to occupy its own country with...
Jesus Christ, Denton. Get your ass back to the helipad. I was trying to conduct an investigation here. Move out, that's an order. I can have you shut down. I just have to give the word. This will go on your record. This will go on your record.
Alright, let's actually load up from where we were previously.
You saw nothing, Denton. Report to the helipad.
I think Mr.
Yes,
Simon
yes, he would have shot them. Thank you,
Agent.
Ace. Ash Trucker is laughing.
Never mind Anna Navarra. She hates everybody.
Also, lol, says Nash Trucker. Yep, alright. And the word is bird. Yep, and now we're about to head out now.
Hope this one turns out a little better.
Jesus Christ, Denton, JC. Shh, don't spoil the symbolism to the players. Yep.
We lost a buddy of ours in the park in Hell's Kitchen. Guess there wasn't much you could do.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference.
I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
Commenter says, shut JC down. What is this tiny-handed Flatlander woman tactic? Alright, I think we're at a good stopping point now, because we're about to leave Liberty Island, so yeah, this is where we'll go ahead and call it. So yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Deus Ex as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.